early birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to Planet Coaster Career Mode. My apologies for no episodes yesterday. I had to take care of a lot of things, and so I didn't really have time to record, but the day before that, I had time to build this beautiful coaster right here. And I guess it's not really that beautiful. Like, there have been nicer coasters, and I just built this because, well, when I test it, you'll see. But Big Daddy Joe in the comments let me know that there was a really, really wonderful and very tiny coaster. It's this one, Tiny 2. Yeah, see how tiny that is? And it's really, really good. It has 6.52 excitement, 4.12 fear, and 1.53 nausea. It is super good. And if this were any other park, I would use it. But because the challenges of this park are to build various roller coasters, I'm going to stick with my own design, which you'll soon see will hopefully take care of a few of these things. Ooh, maybe just one. Maybe just one or two. We'll see. Let's get it going here. I have to test it. I have yet to test it. Let's see. Wait, what? Where's it getting? Oh, it's probably taking the Q rating from this. All right, I'm good with that. So we have 6 cars on it, as was the one before. Yes, I realized my problem was that I was trying to build roller coasters that were too sprawling, which was a bit of a problem. I was always so afraid of making them like tight turns because then things would be too scary. But it's okay if things are just a little bit scary. It's not that big of a deal. And so I made this crazy thing, and you'll see how it rides in a second. It's going to go a little fast. Let me just slow this down. There's a few very, very terrifying parts, but overall it's pretty exciting. Like, these inversions here are really, well, they're not really inversions, but the non-inverted parts are really exciting. It seems to go really, really slowly, so that's good. The speed is quite nice on it, and so I have a feeling that we'll be able to complete, I don't know, maybe it's two, I don't know. I'm not going to start assuming how many things we'll be able to complete with this, but I hope it works for multiple objectives. But as we can see here, or as we will soon see here, this roller coaster has, there you go. Easy objectives complete, very much so. We have 7.14 excitement. So did I complete anything else? Seems like I have not. It has to be at least, okay, how long is this? Oh, I was 400 feet short. I could go back and make it longer, but I think I'm just going to accept that this is what it is and try to just make a bigger coaster overall, so we can actually complete this. And yeah, no airtime on that one. I think what are the inversions? How many inversions do I have on here? Does it say here somewhere number 4? Yeah, it's a little bit too much of a small coaster for us to get more inversions on that. So just completed though the easy objective. So now we have to move on to building a bigger coaster for sure, 400 feet bigger. And this one was larger at some point, but I had to cut it down just so that it could be a little more exciting. Oh, a lot of litter. All right, so let's go ahead and check on staff. How many? I only have 1. That would be why. All right, let's get another janitor just because we continue building this out. And I think we should get some bins because bins are always going to help. So let's go for some scenery right here. And we're just going to drop a few bins everywhere, like right around Hat's Fantastic, because that's where most of the trash is. Okay, well, we're going to drop some there and maybe there. Yeah, these parks tend to not come with bins pre-put in, which, it bothers me. Oh, gosh, is that one not? Yep, it's not going to fit. Oh, there we go. Got a bin there. Let me put, let me put a bin in the corner if I can. Yeah, I can. I can put one there and one there, and there are bins there. Now there are bins there. There are some bins around over here. I can just put some more there. Because more bins are better. Why not? Right? Why not? I can't exactly put more bins over here. I tried. I really tried. But there's just, the path is different. Oh, also, if you didn't notice, I did move the exit over here because I just didn't like it being all the way back here. It was very troublesome. And so, yeah, changed it up a bit. Lost a little bit of money, though, when I had to close that ride. But we'll make it up soon. Now, where else shall we put some bins? Gotta put them everywhere. I think I'm just going to do this. Because why not? And maybe put some, we don't have anything over here. That's because we can't put much over here. That's unfortunate. That means that maybe no benches are going to go there. No. Ooh. All right, so we're just going to put benches here. I don't know why I didn't put any benches here before. Maybe I was too focused on making a roller coaster, huh? So benches everywhere. There we go. Some more benches for them to enjoy and just sit. And of course, I did line this with benches because, we're going to need them. It has quite a bit of a nausea factor, so we're definitely going to need that. So let's have this going and see just how many people will ride this. I doubt that there's going to be much of a queue because only people with like medium tolerance and up will want to ride this. I think it's medium tolerance. Ooh, I can't remember if it's medium or large. But different people have different tolerances. Let's see. Let's click on someone here. Okay, fine. We want to go to information. No. Group information. There we go. So they have the fear preference of, it's pretty low. So they might not like the roller coaster. They're probably walking away, aren't they? And their nausea preference is also pretty low. Although, alright, is that in the low? Yeah, it's pretty low. Alright, so you can keep watching like these different people. Like they have fear preferences. Ooh, that's low. Yeah, so we're going to need probably people with medium tolerance. Let's see. You guys are queuing up. Can we just click on you guys to see if you, well, what kind of tolerance you have? It won't let me because I'm clicking on the right. Is that why? That's totally why. Yeah, there we go. Fear preference is high, so they have a very wide range. Is there anybody here with a medium? There we go, medium. So medium goes from 1.0 to 6.1. So we want, yeah, we're targeting medium to medium plus, medium high, very high. Which, I mean, will that be bringing in new people to the park? I don't know. But yeah, this roller coaster is very pretty. I wish it could be prettier, and I tried. This is like the 6th iteration. I first started making something that was very smooth, very nice, but in the end, this was the most exciting one. I do actually have another iteration right over here, and this is not one of the prettier ones either, but it was not as exciting. I should probably get rid of that since, yeah, this one's actually better. Let's delete that one since I really don't want it. I call it potential because it had some potential when I was first trying to build out a coaster, but not enough potential. So how much are we charging for this? Are people thinking it's a good value? Yes, it is. It's charging $10. So let's try 12 and see if that works for us. And well, how are we doing? Okay, we're making money. Good. We're going to need more money so that we can actually build out this other coaster. Maybe do both of these at the same time. I'm hoping that's possible. Doesn't exceed 40 miles per hour. Well, what is this one? Because I know how I built this one and what we're going to need to do. Average, okay, doesn't exceed though. Not the average speed doesn't exceed. So this one's going a little too fast. So we're going to probably have to do like lesser drops and more of the humps thing for this one. So we're going to see about that. Because I think I can do it. I just have to remember what makes things exciting. What makes everything exciting? Airtime. Airtime really does make things exciting. We have a lot of airtime counts, although the duration, not that much. So that's something that I have to keep in mind for the next one for sure. And if I really want to try to make it a lot bigger, we can go for this one at the same time. We'll see. We will see because we're going to need a lot. We're going to have to do a lot. At most 6 nausea. Ooh. Really? I don't think too many people are going to tolerate that one, but sure game. Ooh, how many? I have to keep these in mind because I wasn't actually building this in this one, so I did not have this at hand, which was probably, not helpful. It's always nice to see what you're trying to do. But whoa, was I wrong about the queue? Look at that. Look at that. And I mean, this rides a lot of people. It rides 48, I believe. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We should be getting, we just have to like board it. Do they have to wait for the next one? Is that what it is? Let's see. It says 30 seconds. Why is that? Well, it seems like it's taking forever for me, but maybe it's not. Let's go change this to every 10 minutes just because it's going to be a big moneymaker. We're almost at $10,000. Good. I think I'm going to get this coaster started here. I have my doubts that I'll be able to build it out as I want to, but for now, let's go ahead and research the next coaster so that we know what we're going to build. Good Family Fear. We are making plenty of money, so let's go for it. Let's go for the $3,000 there, so they'll be done a lot faster, because why do we need to wait? Why wait when we have this beautiful thing making money for us already, and we don't really have to wait to, spend all the money? Oh, these thrill rides. I wonder what people are saying, actually. Let me check on what the guests are saying. They're thirsty. You're still thirsty. Or you the people that are in queues. I'm going to assume that that's people that are in queues. And if that goes higher, then I will do something about it. Oh, that's a problem. I totally forgot about my staff. So we're going to have to go ahead and reopen HasFantastic. Whoops. Let's just train people up so that we can make sure that they don't quit on me. And let's also pay them some more money so they can stay happier. My bad. I was just all about the roller coasters and not about the staff. All right, there we go. So problem taken care of there. Hopefully nobody will quit again. I am sorry, HasFantastic. You weren't really operating to your best potential. Oh my gosh, we are losing money. We are really losing money after training. After training up all of those people, yeah, it's not that good. Let's see. Chief Beef is making quite a bit of money. Cosmic Cow, not so much. It has more customers. Maybe it's cheaper. That's why. I don't know. All the rides are clearly making some money, while Blue's not making that much because, like I said, it's a low capacity ride, and I don't know how much more I can charge for it without people getting too mad at me. Let's go for 12. Maybe we have to boost up the scenery rating before people will actually like be okay with that. I don't know. Let's see. There's still people queuing up, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I do need it making more money though. I mean, it's not like it's losing us money, but still, that's a problem. So we're hanging in there in the 9,000-ish range, which I think we can deal with. Like, how do I get rid of this? I don't like that that's a thing. Like, it makes no sense for that to be a thing. Like, if you don't like Cats Fantastic, I understand, but other people want to buy things, you know? It's not like you're gonna be like, oh, well, who wants to buy cheap? Oh, I guess people do that, do. Never mind. People do complain about there being cheap hats in the park for some reason. I don't know. Weird. Whatever. Research is going to be done in 22 days. Good. I want to see what it is that we're going to be building next. I really hope it's something good because I am not going to build out, what was it? I'm not building a looping coaster. I don't really feel like building something that's just for adults and teens. Like, we already have something like that. And, well, it has quite a queue. But if we have families coming in, I want something that's more inclusive so that, you know, they can enjoy something together. We're really catering to teenagers now, aren't we? Well, I mean, if it's a general coaster, it'll cater to everybody, so it's not gonna matter too much. At least that's what I think. What are people thinking right now? Okay, good. I was just like, oh man, people are probably like hating this place. They want to leave. They're gonna get their money back, etc., etc. But no, we're good. We're going just fine. Oh my gosh, this park is great. It's so good. Yes. So far, so good. We just need that research so we can get going on these objectives because that's really what's going to take us long. I mean, you know, obviously it's the objectives that take us forever. Ooh! I thought we were going to lose more money than that, but we didn't. And we actually gained some of the park rating. We gained some +5 there. Guess happiness is looking pretty fine. I do like that. All right, I'm trying to think which of these we should combine into one. Because we're going to need to combine something. I don't want to build like multiple coasters, even though that would be nice. Like to build one coaster per thing. I want to make sure that I just encompass them in like maybe 2 or 3 of them, not 5, you know? So, I think we could do that for sure. We could just make it super long. And, well, let me say something about my long coasters. I tend to make them super terrifying, so expect that for sure. And we're going to have to make it super slow. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Is it going to be one that's going to be good? It's Wendigo. Ooh. Well, I'm not building that. Free spinning Apex Predator. What the heck is that? I've never heard of that. Let's go for free spinning instead. Yeah, no, I'm totally skipping the Wendigo. I don't like that coaster at all. It's a junior coaster. Ugh. Ooh, no. I said I wanted coasters for all ages, but not the Wendigo. Like, let's pause this in here so that we don't have to lag a little bit. It's a no. It's just a big no. I don't like that. I just don't like it. Okay. It's as bad as the looping coaster to me. So let's just get rid of that. And hopefully the next one that we research is going to be good because I don't know what else to do here. Oh, roller coasters. Should I be researching both of them? I mean, we have the money. We're not making that much money, but we have the money. All right. I'll research them both, and we'll just, let's do it. Oopsies. Don't know what I clicked there. There we go. Oh boy, this is going to sink us. This is going to sink us really badly, but I need something that's going to work with more of these, you know? Building a Wendigo coaster, it's going to go slow, sure. But, an average speed of at least, I don't think we can do that one, actually. If I'm going to do these two in one, I can't do that one because it doesn't exceed 40 miles per hour. It has to go a little faster because as you can see, where is it? Where are you? It's, I'm clicking on Wild Blue. That's why I'm not even finding this. There we go. All right. As you can see, the average speed for this one is 5 miles per hour, even though the max speed is 62. So it really has to go a lot faster for this to happen. Because it has to be at least 30 miles per hour. So it's going to be a fast coaster, this one. This is probably why we have the nausea thing there. Ooh, maybe we can do these two? I am just like trying to condense as much as possible, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. We'll try an average speed of at least, maybe I can do these two together and then these three together. I don't know. We'll see. Because inversions can be pretty, terrifying. Yeah. No. Let me know in the comments what I should do. How many coasters should I combine? I will be trying to build one, soon just to see, like, how it's going to go, how it's going to ride, because I do want to get started on that. Like, I got started on the Looney Turns, even though it ended up not being anything close to what we have now. But it's worth it, okay? It's worth it to see, like, what we're doing wrong and then going back and being like, okay, I can do this better. So let me just try this instead and doing this over and over. I spent like 4 hours on this freaking coaster and came out with this. So I know maybe if I spend more time, I could come out with something better, although that's pretty good with the excitement. Let's be honest here. That's probably the best ride I've ever made because of that excitement, but maybe I can do something even better. Like, we have to do something at least 8 excitement at some point, so somehow I have to make it better. And I could have easily done a roller coaster that just had those turns like that over and over and over again, and it would have been super exciting. It was. I tried that, and it was so exciting. It came close to 8 excitement. But it just seemed really boring. Like, who wants that? Nobody wants that, okay? So, had to work with this. And I kind of sort of borrowed those loopy turns from this coaster over here. Because, as you can see, it has a lot of loopy turns, which is what makes it exciting. And so I figured that would add excitement, and it totally does. So that's why I added it here. And yeah, it works. It works for me. So that's cool. Let's see. How are we on our research? We are about to get the research. Yes. Are we going to get something that's good? Or are we going to get some more lame junior coasters? Please. No more junior coasters. We've not made money. We've basically been breaking even, which is good. Well, not really breaking even. We're losing some money. It's okay. We're almost done with this. We're almost done with the research. We'll get this. Okay. Got to get the creative juices flowing right now because we are about to start building. Now, let's go ahead and reveal that. This is a spiral coaster. Okay, I can deal with that. I can dig it, but let's see what this one is because it's going to be one of the better ones that I may like. Oh, we have more roller coasters to research. Tight inversions and coal transporter. Okay, definitely not doing that one because I know what that one is, but we might be able to get that one. Let's see. What is Apex Predator? I have not looked up any of these. I want them all to be surprises. So this is going to be Dragon. Oh, I mean, I don't particularly like that one either. It's another junior coaster. We can go for a spinning coaster. I might just go for the looping, honestly. Which one should I do? Chain lift this one can invert, that one can't invert. What do we need? Do we need any inversions? I don't see. Oh, at least 8 inversions on this one. Should I? Yeah, I did say I'm going to try to combine those. All right, we're going to have to go with a looping coaster. I just spent all that money on nothing. Oh my gosh. All right, got to get up over maybe 15,000 for this one since it's going to be a bit bigger. And oh my gosh, I don't like this one at all. But we must do with what we have, and that's basically the only one that can invert that we have not yet built. So yeah, we're going to go with the looping coaster, and we'll use this one for another one. I don't know if it's going to work for one of these. Maybe it will. We'll see. We shall see. So let's just wait until we get 15,000, and then we'll get to building a looping American Aero roller coaster. All right, never mind. My patience is very low, so I just waited until 12,000 because that's a good enough amount. And if we need more, I can just let it run. Why not? So let's go for this one. Ugh. And I figure that maybe I can bring it around the king since it has to be... Wait, how long does it have to be? Maybe not. The king coaster. We're gonna have to build this one maybe around the king. Ooh, so where did I build this one? It has to have a lot of loops. So maybe something like that. Maybe we can just build it back here? Maybe back here? I don't want to put it too far out, which is a thing. Oh boy. Maybe I should just build it far out and then bring it somewhere closer. I don't know. How am I gonna do this? I could just... Yeah, no, I think I'm going to build it around the king, and maybe I'll build the other one around this coaster if it's going to be that much bigger. Or we can just put it off to the corner to one of the sides since we do have plenty of space out here. So sure, we can make this one extra super long. Why not? Let's see, I want to start maybe over... Ooh, what kind of terrain do we have here? Alright, let's take our terrain tools. I don't know how much this is going to cost, but we need to flatten this out. I don't want to chisel, I want to flatten. Okay, so that's going to bring it up. So let's undo that. Can we just get rid of the whole thing? please. All right, there we go. Got rid of that. Oopsies. Redo. Got rid of a bench. Flatten to surface, maybe. Is that gonna work? Oh, that does work. Oh, maybe that's a little too flattened for me. Yeah, no. I don't like that either. Ooh, terrain. And I'm gonna keep deleting that bench over and over again until I figure this out. Well, pulling's not gonna work. Flatten to... You know what? I'll just put it on top of that. Why the heck not? Or we can just make it float. That's also a thing. That's also a possibility. But I do want to put it out here because if I bring it too close to here, we're going to have to do some wonky stuff. And I really don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that. So let's get started up here. I guess the path is going to be far enough out. And we'll just dump it there. And we want some more station pieces. Also, we want to move the station to this side. So let's do that. And, how many station pieces are we going to need for like two trains? This is 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. Yeah, 48 would be good. So let's just continue building on. Oh, my bad. I keep doing that. 1, 2. Oh, okay. It keeps adding on different cars. Until how many? Let's see. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 28, 32, 36. 36 is a good amount, except this is a really, really long coaster. So maybe I can change this later to like more trains and less cars, right? That's a pretty big station. Well, I mean, that'll work for me if it's gonna have 2 trains, because that'll probably help. I don't know, if we have maybe like a big chain lift, it'll be nice. We'll see. But how do I want to build this one? I have to keep this open so I know what I'm doing. So I have to remember exactly what I'm doing. So this will be slow. Has to have airtime. Airtime is when you make a hump, you have to make the hump pretty big, and then people are like, ooh, like jumping out of their seat almost, like you feel like you're gonna fall out of the ride when you're going, uh-oh. It's like when you're in a car and you're going downhill and you feel like you really need to pee. If you've ever had that experience, I don't know. But something like that. So let's see. We want to bring it out just a little bit before we bring it up, because I do want to bring it up almost immediately. And we have to make sure we don't make it too fast, because if we do, then we're going to have to keep changing this part here. So let's go for maybe 20. Ooh, no, that's actually going to bring it out very, very slowly. So if we do this, I think we can do something like 1, 2, and 3. This is already not going to work. I'm going to tell you that right now. I can tell that it's not going to work, because we're probably a little too high. Probably just a little too high, and we're gonna have to pick up a lot of speed to go through this. So let's see, do I want at that angle? Do I want it at like 22? Because if it goes at a more gentler angle, maybe it won't be so fast. Let's see, where does this end? Oh, right there. All right, I want to be careful with this. Let's start bringing it down very, very gently. Is this gonna pick up more speed that way? I wonder. Doesn't exceed 40 miles per hour. Yeah, that probably has to be a junior coaster somehow. Okay, that's going way too much. That's way, way, way too much. Let's start turning it. I'm going to turn it let's make this a little longer so we can have a bigger turn. There we go. Come on, bigger turn. Go to 60. There we go, 60. So we have a bigger turn there. Do I want a 90-degree turn? Yeah, I think a 90-degree turn will work for here, because I don't want it to extend that far out. And I might just scoot this over a little bit, because this is a little further out than I wanted it to be. But sure. So we're going to do this, and I think I'm just going to bring it around and turn it in and out, so it won't take that much room. I know I said I wanted it around this, but let's be real here, it doesn't need to. And that's the problem that I usually have with my roller coasters. All right, so I'm going to bring this out like this, and I don't think I want it just like that just yet, because it's still going down, and this part is a little bit too long for me. Let's go for there, for that piece, and is it still going down? It's not going down. Maybe that's good. Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Let's go up so we can have this. 1, 2. I hope this works. I really hope this works. I realize that I need inversions, and I don't think it's going to work, is it? Oh boy. All right, where are my inversions? Let's see. For inversions, I'm going to need some loops. Ooh, yeah. I don't think this is the right coaster now that I'm looking at it. If I want to do this. All right, let's skip that one. I'm going to do a junior coaster for that one. I know it sounds really pathetic, but whatever. So we're going to need more speed for this one. Let's just get rid of all that. I was just like, but I built it up very nice and slowly. Yeah, no. We're going to make it awesome. We're going to make it exciting. We're going to make it inversion full. Maybe not like murderous, like a euthanasia coaster, But it's going to be a little more exciting. Let's get this up to 67 degrees. Or 60, I guess, is the one here. Can we go higher? I don't think we can, which is unfortunate. Going straight up would be pretty cool. But let's do this. That was 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy. Alright, gotta keep in mind, at least 4 fear. So I have to make it a little fear-inducing. But at most, 4 nausea. So I have to be very careful about my turns. If I make it too, like the turn's a little too tight here, we're gonna get really sick. So yes, gotta be careful with that. Alright, so that's our that's pretty tall. That is pretty tall. I don't think we're gonna... No, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it. And I will change it around as need be. So 45-degree angle, or this one. I mean, we need to bring it into loops. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. And at the bottom, we're gonna try to take it into some loops. Let's see. I don't know how many loops it's going to be able to go through. But hopefully it's going to be able to go through a few of them. Let's see. Do I want them on the outside or inside? I think on the inside is going to work a little... Oh, no. Never mind. On the outside. All right. So 1. I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. And it's going to be massively horrifying. But in the end, I hope it works. I'll call it like, I don't know, twisty tie or something. Why do I keep going to the wrong category? All right. This is already not going to work. But I'm going to keep it because I think it's actually quite funny. And it's quite long too, but I don't mind how long it is. Just as long as it works, that's all. So now we're going to turn in because I feel like having like 4 of those at once is probably going to be really scary. Let's just do that and turn it into... Okay, we have to make that super long. Let's go to 60? Yeah, 60. All right, so we're going to do that, and it's already going up, so that's naturally good. We need it to go up just a little for a little bit of excitement, and I hope that turn is not too terrifying. So it's going up a little too much. We wanted to just stay down here. Yeah, stay to the ground. So we want to make it kind of sort of even on both sides. Let's see if we can do that. We have to shorten this out. I think I need to place one there. Do I? That's wrong. That was actually very wrong. Let's go down here. And we're going to go straight and make that a little smaller. Let's see. That's probably not small enough, is it? I want to see. Let's test that out with, which one do we want to use? Oh, wrong category again. Is it this one? Let's see. It's going on the outside. Yeah, let's keep them the same. So is that about the same? I mean, it looks like it's floating a little higher, so let's not do that. Let's just bring this down. Oh, gosh. That is going up, isn't it? Ugh. Problems. All right, let's go back here. Bring that, like, down. There we go. All right, so this should be... It was, like, there? I think it was there. Oof. All right, let's hope we got that right. And now we're going to do this one. Looks almost. Like, it's almost there. Remember, I'm not going for pretty. I'm just looking for functional. So that's going to work, I think. I hope. And usually doing one after the other tends not to work. So even though I want to do this, I probably shouldn't. Because we're going to need some speed, huh? I don't think it's going to make it up here either. But for the sake of testing, I'm going to just do this now. And then I'll change everything up later. So let's just... no, that's actually wrong, isn't it? I did maybe add pieces here, huh? When I wasn't realizing it. Is that going down? Yeah, it's going down. Let's not do that. Let's go for then another one here. Oh, that looks better. Good. And bring that up. And good. And another one right here. Bring that out. And, oh, that can go down. Sure. Let's just autocomplete it now to see, oh, what the heck? Do I not have the money? I don't have the money. Alrighty, let's get the money then, because we're going to need that. Yeah, I know it's incomplete. I'll get to it whenever I get the money. Calm down, game. Well, this is one of those roller coasters that's not going to work, but it's a crazy idea that I've always wanted to try. So right now, on screen, I try the crazy idea. Then later, off screen, in my own time, when I have like a few thousand hours, I will build it out properly. But this is not 8 inversions, so we're going to have to make it different for sure. But I'm so curious about this that I just wanted to see. I wanted to see how it would work, if it would work. So you are seeing the coaster that will soon change. But yeah, let's try that now. Let's see, can we autocomplete it now? We can. All right, so let's test this out. Let's test out what will hopefully maybe be a crazy coaster that's not going to work. We can, if I lower the number, there we go. So, I don't know the capacity now, but that's probably more than it was before. Let's go with that. And I don't think I want to block section it, but let's try it. Let's test it out and see where it gets stuck. To know just how much speed this is picking up. Because, I mean, speed right now isn't that much of a concern to me. Especially since I decided to get rid of that. But hopefully, this is going to be nice. This is going to be work a little bit. There we go. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. Oh, it actually worked. What the heck? It worked, but it's probably like really horrifying. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. It's really horrifying, you guys. Oh, perfect. It's perfect. I would love to write that. Now you're seeing the evil me come out. But yeah, it's how many inversions? It has 6, yeah. So we're gonna have to do something that's maybe not as terrifying. Let's actually take a look at the heat maps here. So as you can see, it's very fast because of, let's actually take a look at the speed. Yeah, it's very fast. And so maybe that's why the fear is happening here. Let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah, I knew that was gonna be a problem. I knew it. Ugh. So we're going to have to do some like turns that aren't so harsh. But yeah, we need a lot of inversions. Maybe not anything that's really terrifying like this, but we're going to have to, you know, actually make use of loops and things like that. So I will keep that in mind and try not to make try not to make them so bad. But hey, look at that. It's pretty exciting. So, you know, it's kind of sort of a win. No, it's really not. It's actually really scary. And it also needs to be at most. Wait, that's not the one that we're trying to go for, is it? Because right now, the average speed... Oh, wait, what? We might be able to do this. These two together. Just maybe. Just maybe. But we will see that in the next episode, because that is it for this episode of Planet Coaster Career Mode. If you enjoyed it and want to see what this coaster ends up being, do hit that like button and subscribe, because we have new Planet Coaster Career Mode videos every single day. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.